Welcome back to C.H.A.I.N.G.E.D. Last time we completed all of the games. Everything is fully complete now on both the Kyoto branch and the Wyoming branch. As you can see, we have completed it all. But when we completed a branch from each side, something happened right in the center here. There's a golden question mark and a golden chain that awaits us. So if you remember this very first game, it was Lucy and Catherine in their home, and it was like the apocalypse outside. Everything was like on fire, and someone knocked on the door, and well, something happened, and the Lucy disappeared, and apparently it was the Antichrist who did it. So then Kat went to go see Kronos, which gave her the choices of Kyoto and Wyoming. So what happens then if maybe there's a different option that can be chosen here? I don't know if there's anything really different here. See, we have a little kitty cat here. Tape 1. Ah, it says ghost on it now. Well, that seems different, and it's a bit golden as well. You see some stuff back here. So surely something different is going to happen. Let's go ahead and play it. Oh, look, it's a golden tape that's going in as well. Really cool. And we basically just start out right here. So we're not actually going to the part where we see Lucy. No, we're just heading right into the movie store. And right back there was where Kronos was. Oh, Kronos. Well, before we do that, why don't we actually investigate some of this stuff? See if there's anything different here, maybe. See the anchor there. Oh. Well, it looks like there's someone new here. Strange man, okay. Interesting. Sir, you are very strange in this movie rental place, wearing what you're wearing. And you have this cool shades. Okay, let's go ahead and talk to this strange man. See who is this guy. Hey, it's you. You're right on time. What? Listen, you're in danger. You need to come with me now. Wait, who are you? How do you know Kronos? I don't have much time to explain. And you might not believe me either way. But I'm gonna try either way. Catherine, my name is Lucio. That sounds an awful lot like Lucy. Lucio, huh? And I'm your son. Oh. Okay. Interesting. What? I told you you wouldn't believe me. Yeah, but what you said is impossible. I only have a daughter. Yeah. Lucio, your son? Yeah, and I'm her from another dimension. Sorry, but this sounds impossible to me. Come on. You were going to ask Kronos to take you back to the past? How much more impossible do parallel dimensions sound to you? How did you know I was going to talk to Kronos? Kat, Mom, I need everything. I know everything about you. I know why you're here. How? How do you know this? I've been preparing to meet you for a long time. This is my ultimate attempt to save the macroverse. There's a huge threat that is swallowing the whole timeline. And I need you. I need your help. Why me? Because most of the timelines pass through this moment. You lose Lucy, and you come here to try and get her back. Doesn't matter how their respective universe starts or ends. All those versions of you are the same in this exact point in time. And that's why I need you now. Because after you talk to Kronos, the branching starts in the timelines. But what about Lucy and the Antichrist? The stakes have changed. They are nothing compared to the bigger picture. There's something more going on here, man. I know it hurts. I'm your son. But the threat that puts us in danger is far bigger than all of this. After all, and after you help me, if we thrive, you can even get Lucy back. Sorry, Lucio, but I don't believe in you. What do I need to do for you to believe me? Tell me something no one else knows. My maiden name. Catherine Blanche. But you don't like this name because it reminds you of the first Chain game where you went on a bunch of crazy adventures and you drowned and everything, you know? Because of your father. Because of everything that happened. Because of everything that name implies. You are really my son. I told you. Okay. I'm coming with you. Alright, come on then. But wait. Don't you think Kronos would be able to help us? No, Mom. He wouldn't. Where we going? We don't need time. Oh, man car time. Man car time. Come on, Mom. We have no time to lose. Nah, I'm good. I'm going in. Okay. Oh yes, this music again. Here's all the chains. Okay. So, that made an alternative path, and it says NA, because, yeah, there was no choice that was made there. Interesting. So, what happened then is Lucio, which is, I guess, Lucy's son from a different timeline. It kind of reminds me, all the way back in this game, this, like, canon ending up here. If you remember, like, we got rid of the universe without us in it. It says, Lucy, you may not even know. You know, it's like, will Lucy continue to exist? Maybe it will be a different person entirely. Maybe this is what that is. I don't know, but the golden chains are here. So it looks like our next game is Sunk Costs. This is by devlog98. Okay, and this one, this creator also did Calm the Wolf in Madvent 2022. Remember that game. Sunk Costs. Let's take a look. WAC to move. Left mouse. Okay, don't quit, cat. You're almost done. Okay. Okay. So I guess now with our son Lucio, we'll be able to see what happens here. Oh, I see Sonic is in the chat eating chili cheese dogs. Gotta go fast. That's right, Sonic. Good old Sonic. How is Sonic doing in these chains? What is this place? Well, how can I explain it? Wait, how did he change? You know what? He probably should change voices because this is a different developer. It's where fates are stored, like pickles in a jar. A place free of constraints from time and space, belonging to all and no universes at the same time. It does look a bit constrained to me, with all those chains around. Well, these chains are fates. Pretty weird, huh? So, Lucio, what are we doing here? I'm sorry. I need you to find an artifact, a very powerful one. After that, I guess we're halfway done on saving the macroverse. And Lucy, right? Sure, Lucy too. I mean, I feel as though he's just saying that because I don't think he has any plan to save Lucy because he is Lucy. So how, you know, I mean... Okay, if this is what it takes, what does this artifact look like? It's the only thing emanating cosmic ray energy. You won't miss it. Okay, so your eyeballs. Your eyeballs. Okay, let's go and talk to him if we can. Hey, can't you open up a portal right next to the artifact? I wish, but the artifact's energy is messed with my portal device. This is the closest I can bring us. I see. So, why do you need me to climb those chains and grab it? I can't touch it, Mom. I'm just a regular human. Me too. Well, yeah, I guess. I mean, it's complicated. If I touch the artifact, I stop. Well, my chains of fate would sink in the sea of nothingness. You, on the other hand, must be the only human that can wield this thing. Lucky me, I guess, but why? I'm sorry, Mom, but we're running short on time. I just need you to trust me on that one. I trust you. Thanks. I wish I could say you don't need to hurry, but you better hurry. So it's like, part of me wants to trust him, but the other part's kind of like, Okay, we already kind of went through this. He looks like an early 90s rapper. Oh, he kind of does. That's not really what he looked like in the previous game, I guess. But anyway, sir. Heading onto the chains now. He looks a bit different here. So we're exploring these chains. Can I run or is this the fastest? Yeah, this is the fastest speed we can go. Very interesting. This is a fascinating turn of events that has happened. Because obviously, when we went on both branches, there's really nothing we can really do, right? I mean... Well, that's like a dead end. Do we have to fall down to another chain here? Is that what I have to do here? Kind of not liking that. But yeah, looks like that's what I had to do. Okay. We're all wibbly wobbly on these chains. Okay, here we go. Here we go. So I guess we have no other choice than to trust him to some degree. Look, it's the anchor. It's what we have for our cursor. This must be it. An anchor? Well, if you're wrapped up in a bunch of chains, this could, you know, be something that you kind of like weigh down the boat, you know? It's attached to chains to stop it. Couldn't it be something a little easier to carry around? Well, let me get back to Lucio. Oh, who's this? Who's this? I knew you would find the anchor of fates for me. What? Oh, it's God. It's God, isn't it? Who are you, the Antichrist? No. He is much your energy as he is mine. Really? So tell me who you are. Maybe I won't try out this damn anchor on you. So eager to fight as ever. I have seen some universal constants, but you always manage to impress me. I will answer who I am, but first I will show you the truth you ought to know. Okay, so maybe this isn't God. Maybe this is someone else. Because I know we've seen various versions of God before, and it's always been like this gigantic like eyeball creature. But maybe this is something else. Ooh, interesting. We're going inside of his eye. Welcome to the Holy Halls of God. Hey, we've been in the Holy Halls of God. You are God? Oh, he was God. I have used the title God on countless timelines. I thought this time I would not deceive you any longer. I am Themis, the corruption of Gaia. Okay, so hold on now. Themis is Kronos' cat. So Kronos' cat is God. Interesting, interesting. Themis, like that cat Kronos has? Yes, that disguise as a mere god of order is only of my proudest, one of my proudest achievements. Wait, so you were spying on Kronos? If you're not with the Antichrist and you're not with Kronos, which side are you on? God doesn't take sides. It's humans who do take sides, not God. I am on your side, Catherine. Okay, well then this is a fake God. Oh, is that so? Then why don't you help me save Lucy? You seem pretty capable of helping me out. I already have. What? I will present you the truth. Ah, yes. This is it. This is it. What is this? What are you showing me? So this was that very first ending, that true ending that we got, which, as I said, seemed like the canon ending for this whole game. This is the end of your existence. You press this button, and all instances of you disappeared. Not only in your current timeline, but in all timelines, from all universes. Why did I do it? Was I tricked? No. You wanted to save your daughter, as always. Lucy. Your desire to protect Lucy was a universal constant. You never chose otherwise. Although, the two of you were also fated to be apart. Your failure in protecting Lucy was also a universal constant. This is why you pressed the button. Your end could change fate and allow Lucy to live on a new universe. And did it work? Is Lucy alive on this other universe? Well, I think so, Lucio. Yes, I cannot deny the results. I just want Lucy to be happy. I don't care if it costs my life with her. I know, but still. You could not change your fate unless someone told it to you. What do you mean? Kronos and the Antichrist also desire to change their fate. The forces of God and chaos destined to fight throughout eternity, and yet tired from all the battle. They believe the removal of a universal constant could change their own nature. And they attempted to end you on unaccountable timelines. They always failed. The only time they succeeded on this endeavor was when they outright asked you to do it. Okay, they had their own selfish reasons, but in the end, it was my choices, right? You protecting Lucy was a universal constant. Did you really have any other choice there? Order and chaos can keep fighting like perpetual children, but they should never tamper with the force of Gaia. Gaia. Gaia flows through humanity itself. It is the energy of life, the free will you all have. Those who have always meddled with human affairs, but they went too far this time. When you pressed that button, a universe was born on the future. But all corruption of Gaia, all interferences on free will, created a new being on the past. I must fix the transgressions of Kronos and the Antichrist. I will bring justice to Gaia. And to fulfill my fate, I cannot let you sacrifice yourself for Lucy. I need you to choose not to press the button and throw Lucy's future away? What is this? Yes, you and Lucy, you're Lucy, together at last. So this was another one of the endings that we did. But you said we're meant to be apart. It is true, or at least it was true. I interfaced with the timeline on multiple occasions as I desperately tried to fix the corruption. This caused different outcomes from the universe. Different outcomes from the usual. Finally, there are timelines where you and your daughter stay together and happy. Yep, here's another one. If you help me accomplish my fate, I can help you earn your greatest wish. I don't trust you. I understand, but there is only one solution. When you are ready, you must step on the end of this hall. I will tell you. I will tell you there what I need you to do. In the meantime, if you still doubt the truth, I gathered everything you need to know on those displays. Wow, okay. So, famous god, whatever you wish to call this thing. So, it basically intervened several times during these timelines and basically made it so Lucy and Kat could be together despite the fact that they are forbidden from being together. In addition, I guess because of all these timelines being connected in some sort of way, it does not want us to press the button, and instead, obviously, it has some sort of motive. It wants to be able to help Gaia and, restore like the natural order of things, but is that really what it wants to do? I do not know, but I never trust a gigantic eyeball who is Kronos' cat. Anyway, let's say, so here's the different TVs that we have here. So here's our first game. So I guess we can get like a brief overview of these. This is the beginning of your end. It happened recently on your... Whoops, I misclicked. The Antichrist wreaks havoc on Earth. Your daughter Lucy is kidnapped. Lucy. And you asked Kronos to return the favor he owed you. I tried to alter the past to avoid this moment, but I might have sealed its place on the chains of fate. You stopped me from killing Kronos, and now you can bargain his help. You were the guy that tried to kill him? You're always offered the same two choices to stop the Antichrist conjuration, Wyoming or Kyoto. The timeline then branches further into the future. Okay, so why don't we actually look at these in like the order that we actually played them in. So next we went to Kyoto. Wait, what happened to my mouse? There it is. Okay. Okay, I want to say hello to, I believe that is Lisa in the chat. Hello to you. As we're going to enter into Kyoto 1986. So this was like our first choice here. You arrived late at Kyoto. The conjuration had just begun and small demons protected the site. Though they were no match for your sword fighting skills, I never knew you were so capable. Hey, we had to survive the apocalypse. Of course I'm capable. Lucy's got one hell of a mom. However, your real challenge was not a physical one, but the Antichrist offered you the choice to become his host. That effing monster. After all he's done to my family, how dare he try to offer me anything? So it's interesting because Kat is hearing this for like the first time because these are all the different branches of paths that she's been on, but this is before it happened. It's interesting that she's experiencing this and she's hearing this. He dares because you accept on some timelines. Okay. Next, we decided to fight the Antichrist. I think it was Showdown, was this one. There was a fight for the ages. At that particular timeline, I disguised myself in order to understand the power of Kronos. Okay, so he was Themis there, if you remember. But as I watched you persevering, while knowing the Antichrist would soon ask you to end your own existence, I acted impulsively, enchanting your sword and allowing you to smite the Antichrist down. Hell yeah, he had it coming. Effing atrocity. As I helped you, Kronos would soon uncover my true nature. I warned you about the involvement with the Antichrist, but the choice to confront him was yours only. Wait, what? Kronos was involved with the Antichrist? How? I mean, he helped me go to the past. You would soon understand the truth of that timeline. Okay, so from there we went to Showdown, Loop Town. I think it was this one right here. Yep. You confronted Kronos on the halls of time. This was for the best given the circumstances. He knew I helped you fight the Antichrist, and he did not hesitate to punish me. If he knew my true nature as the corruption of Gaia, he would choose an appropriate penalty. Fortunately, this punishment was to torture the one I helped, materializing your darkest thoughts. Yeah, this is the graveyard where my husband Ezra was buried. I was afraid I wouldn't be able to protect Lucy alone. And now he's gone. You are human. Without guidance, you cannot react against a cosmic force, let alone two forces allied. They feared the interference I caused on the timelines, though they did not know the culprit. They believed it was Gaia itself rebelling against their power, and their response was to enslave free will. The Antichrist frightened the heart, and Kronos manipulated the mind. It was the sole motive Kronos fell for my disguise. He wanted a god of order to control mankind. And when confronted with his demise, he offered you a new timeline that would undo all my progress. You would choose to kill Kronos or be reborn, but I had already failed my fate. At this point, we went to the Unraveling. There was no turning back. Kronos began the destruction of the timeline to stop our progress. But we did not fall for the trappings of the corruption. It was time to kill him. From this event forward, only two possibilities emerge. You ignore my advice and end up dooming your daughter to live alone in a timeless universe, or you choose my path. You use the artifacts of time to become the new god of time and save Lucy forever. I become the god of time? I could have taken this power. It would have been easier than helping you, though I felt you deserved your daughter. So you're saying there's a universe out there where I have Lucy, and I am a god? Yes, and multiple variations which end in a similar manner. As a god of time, you could use your powers to live with Lucy forever. It can't be true. You might now understand the value of my proposal. Oh, yeah, so that is, I'd never really thought about that, because I always thought this one was the canon ending all of time, but that one does sound very good. But is it just them misleading us? I don't know, but here was like the canon ending one that I said. All of time. Once again, you did not listen to my advice. It did not surprise me, because I know this event too well. This is the moment the Antichrist gave you the sickening choice. Your end and my beginning. The corruption of Gaia. Ah, so that is how he formed. Okay. I'm sorry for you. No one could have predicted the repercussions of your actions. You cannot be sorry. So I guess because it just got corrupted because of the fact that Antichrist interfered with this timeline by basically allowing Cat to remove herself entirely. Huh. I know. It's just, I don't know if I can trust you or not. You seem to be very good at deceiving people. But I understand the pain of trying so hard to do something and still fail in the end. I see. In the end, I believe the Antichrist felt the same way. He craved chaos as it is his nature. And after living infinite timelines, he might have been as desperate as the both of us. Yes. Okay. So from there, I believe we went back here now. We went to... Was it this one? Yes. Back home now. I risked my fate, revealing the true intentions of Kronos. Yet you did not listen. You went home believing Lucy would be there, as the Antichrist was no more. You fell into his trap. Kronos transformed your previous home in a distorted maze. This can't be true. I know Kronos. He's not evil. You have to choose again. Up the stairs or down the stairs. Okay. In this one, we went to basement beneath time. Yeah, this is the one that we did, which was called Ouros. Or Ouros? Ouros? You went downstairs towards the basement. Kronos wanted to restore his status quo with the Antichrist, so it began the destruction of the timeline. This would restore the state of all beings in their inception. All their memories would be gone. And though I did not find the solution to the corruption, I learned facts I could not forget. Using all my energy, I invoked Ouroboros, an entity who links timeline endings with timeline beginnings. Yes, the snake, symbol of just the cycle. It would help me travel to this new timeline while maintaining who I was. However, I would need to trick Kronos again into believing I was the god of order. I had to hide my true nature as a being of Gaia. What's this? You're eating Kronos? Yeah, I want to know more about that. I attacked and retrieved the force of order which resided within him, burying my Gaia core. It's disgusting. As a token of gratitude for killing the Antichrist, I asked Ouroboros to also save you and Lucy from there. It could only take you to a timeline long forgotten where time itself was in stasis. That's interesting. We're getting much more like deeper lore with these games. Okay, now this is this was one that was a dead end. You walked upstairs directly into a trap made by Kronos. His plan was to let you rot on the attic for the rest of this timeline. You would not be able to cause any more disturbances. However, you somehow managed to find the opening to escape. Extremely impressive. I actually did not. Is there an ending to that? Even I struggle to freeze myself from this prison at different timelines. I don't get it. Kronos can control time and space and so on. If he really wanted to get rid of me, why choose a place with an exit? I guarantee the escape route was not intended for you. Kronos was cautious to be locked there by his enemies. I gotta go check out that game again. Is there a way out? Although I believe he also pitied you. He did not want to kill, yet. As you progress through the distorted world... Ah, this is new. There is more to this game. Oh my gosh. Okay, well this is like new stuff right here. As you progress through the distorted world, the threat of dying by the enchanted sword increased. So he baited you with the sight of your daughter. As he ambushed your being, it was such a violent attack, the pain endured throughout a timeline reset. There's a lot more to this, wow. You were back with your daughter, and the Antichrist was back with Kronos. I can't believe he did this to me. He was my friend. He is my friend. You believe what you ought to. I am merely a path to the truth you seek. Okay, so that is new. That is new. We're definitely going to have to check that game out again. Okay, so from here then, I think we went over here. Yeah, bad decision, also known as vessel. Oh my gosh. In this event, you became the vessel of the Antichrist. I can't believe it. Why? You thought you could have Lucy again. He obviously tricked you. You both went to Paris to meet weaker demons and plan world domination. Nothing out of the ordinary. But on your way, you encounter Kronos. And you killed him. That's right. He did. Oh no, he was probably trying to save me. No, he was willing to kill you to save that timeline. I don't believe you. He's my friend. The demon Ragna and L.O.R.E offered the Antichrist choices to conquer the timeline. Manipulate the genesis of the universe or rebuild the world from the prehistory. All choices would lead to chaos. Okay, from here, we went to distant static. Deep breath, okay. Genesis, okay, I think it was this one then. This one's titled Deep Breath, but it's called distant static. This event once again proves your resilience. The Antichrist and its partners returned to prehistoric times, but your mind kept fighting back to regain control of your body. I guess it's the least my brain could do after accepting to be the Antichrist host. And killing Kronos. Kronos did manage to contact you back, though through a Kronos from another timeline. Oh, Kronos. This is the god of time, I know. With his aid, you were able to navigate around the mental trappings of the Antichrist. Though his help was limited. With 3 powerful artifacts from your memory, he could cast one final spell. You could stop the Antichrist on the prehistory or return back to your daughter. If what you're showing me is really true, I feel sorry for that me. She can't catch a break. Okay, so from here, we had blue light. Your body is yours again, though you find yourself on prehistory far behind your conventional epoch. Are you still sure this body is mine? It looks pretty possessed to me. It decayed with the Antichrist influence. However, this proved to be extremely beneficial. As Ragna confined in you, the red candles used in their powerful rituals were gone. This was not my doing. The demon L.O.R.E threw the candles away. I still used the opportunity for my advantage. Who's that girl? She seems distant. She was one of the few remaining humans on that timeline, and my first angel. I manipulated her into producing blue candles and giving them to you when the time came. Those had special inscriptions which corrupted the ritual and converged all their force of chaos onto me. I could become the agent of chaos on his place. I would guarantee the corruption never occurred. The force of chaos was uncontrollable. It escaped from my grasp, and its raw power destroyed the whole timeline. But there were fundamental changes I achieved. L.O.R.E helped Gaia on his final breath, and I don't know how I changed the voice there, and what once was a time anomaly redeemed itself into a familiar face for you. Wait, you're saying this demon L.O.R.E became Elric Ezra? Fate may surprise even the most attentive. Wow, interesting. Okay, so that demon became Kat's boyfriend. If I could start again. Kronos did as you chose and brought you back to your home. Although you could not believe your journey. Although you could not believe on your journey, you had to check for yourself if Kronos had truly died. You and Lucy headed towards the video store. She's taking Lucy to the store? No. She should run to the opposite side of trouble. The path did not present any danger, not for your body still overflowing with the force of chaos. Ragna and Elric on their animalistic shape were no match for your skillfulness. Okay, so those were the demons. Interesting. And as you entered this on the store, the Antichrist waited for your arrival. No Kronos to be seen. Of course not. You killed the Antichrist. You refused all the false choices. You achieved your desires. You and Lucy lived well on this timeline. I wish I had all this power here. You are infinitely more powerful on this current point of this timeline. I will soon reveal your potential. Okay, if I could start again. Okay, now it's time for Genesis. This one. There's a lot to read here. My voice is going to be destroyed, but we're getting some deep lore. You arrived on the Genesis of this universe. The All-Father just began his eternal slumber. Is this the Big Bang? No, though you can consider it similar enough if it helps your brain grasp that reality. The Antichrist aimed to obtain Lucy at the center of everything. Lucy, the life-unfolding celestial yoke, the greatest creation from the All-Father. It is to Gaia what a seed is to a tree, the first phase of life itself. Oh, I see. I thought it had something to do with my Lucy. It has. Your daughter is the vessel of Gaia. What? But you said this Gaia energy is inside every human, so everyone's a vessel, right? Gaia flows through humankind. This is true. However, a vessel of Gaia means something else. Lucy is the ultimate expression of free will. After all, she is the choice you always make. The universal constant of your choice to protect her keeps Gaia alive. You might understand now the desperation of my mission. I guess. Okay. And then we have the Golf War. Lucy's space was next. Your body is infused with Lucy as you approached its core. This form, it looks like you, the cat version of you, of course. I may reshape myself throughout the universe, though I am fundamentally a being of Gaia. You managed to slay the Antichrist and his minions. You conquered their evil plan. The only action left was to guarantee the genesis of life itself. With guidance from Kronos, you pierced your sword on the meteor and then dissolved into pure energy. The meteor struck Earth and Gaia, germinating through its lands. The lifeblade became symbolic of your sacrifice. You're telling me I was responsible for the Big Bang? Yes, at least on this timeline. The universal constant of your protection of Lucy is so strong, it defines all expectations to fulfill itself. Cat, you know, really, really powerful stuff. The Gulf War. I must admit, this timeline was one of the hardest to decipher. I agree. You joined forces with Lucy in order to defeat the Antichrist once and for all. Although he had reinforcements to aid in battle, the power of the United States government. What? Yeah, I'm like, what? That's right, the Antichrist works for the United States government. That is so true. It was a tough fight, but you managed to conquer him. The cost of your victory was the rest of the universe. Themis. But now you could be with Lucy forever. Thanks to my interventions, you achieved your deepest desire. Themis, this girl doesn't even look like Lucy. What are you talking about? This must be like a joke timeline from God, you know? God. Not a pretender like you. Yeah, it is a joke timeline. The All-Father rests after his creation is complete. He does not dictate his nature. Besides, what is the fun of these events for you to consider them a joke? Come on, like the power of the United States government? It's a joke. The Antichrist was the president of the United States government once in a timeline. Okay, but like the president is one person. What does it mean to use the power of the government? Did the Congress attack me in space? The United States of America is the most powerful nation on Earth. Its government became a representative democracy. Even upon agreement, people lose part of their free will when depending on others to fight for their interests. This loss of free will, loss of Gaia, it was a peaceful weapon against Lucy, and it's true in its nature. Right, so please, change the tape. Go back to Lucy. She doesn't even look like her. Variations are common when observing all timelines. You just met the variant Lucio moments ago. Fine, it makes sense, okay? If the universe was destroyed when I fought the Antichrist, how is this girl just like a regular human? How does she breathe? What does she eat? After they fight, you desired to eat hamburger. But there's nothing? How can we go get some burger if there's no universe? You are infused with Lucy, who soon will become Gaia, the energy of life itself. I imagine you would create the ingredients using that energy. Wheat, tomato, lettuce, ox. I hope my happy endings are not all like that. There are other more traditional endings for you and your daughter. I like how there was just so much for that ending, because that ending was like the biggest joke of all time. Okay, so my voice is destroyed, and we're only halfway through the games. Oh, hang on, I gotta take a sip of water after all that. But we're getting some deep lore. Not only is it some deep lore, we're seeing things that I just never even considered, or rather, I never even knew that we could go on to the other game. Okay, so that's the Kyoto. First game. Okay. So now we're heading into the Wyoming branch. What lies in wait? In this timeline, the Antichrist is named Damien't. He and Kronos are aware of my existence. Damien't killed Lucy in order to foil my plans, though it was purely a temporary setback. Change this picture. I can't look at it. I apologize. What do you mean, foil your plans? What were you going to do with Lucy? On that timeline, I would never be strong enough to defeat Damien't nor Kronos. See, that's kind of what I was thinking. It was interesting because this timeline itself seemed as though it just wasn't as powerful. You know, it was very different. So, yeah, that makes sense now. But I could hinder their progress. I used my influence on a human who worshipped me, Isaiah. Isaiah summoned me on the exact place where Kronos entrapped you. Then I gave you enough power to kill them for at least until the next timeline. And soon you had the opportunity to test his power. What were you going to do with Lucy? I will soon tell you. That's right, remember God was going to harvest the souls. Okay, so from here we went to good faith. There it is. You chose to keep Kronos alive and talk with Damien't. A waste of opportunity. Damien't explained the painful process of collecting souls. It is true. I collected human souls, for they are Gaia energy, the free will which permeates life itself. I needed all Gaia possible to conquer my quest and fix the corruption. You collected souls. That's what you wanted to do with Lucy? Her soul was indeed extremely powerful. It was a shame to lose it. You bastard. I knew you would not comprehend my reasoning. And what happened after your husband met the angels? I will not alleviate your nerves. Ezra, my God, what happened to him? My angels surrounded the both of you. They were ready to redeem your soul. You had to choose between saving Ezra or retrieving my power back. Although the act of choosing may not always correspond to the end of obtaining. Okay, so from here we went to executive order. Okay, so I guess it was this one. Tragedy. Morpheus looking ass. What? What happened to Ezra? He dies. He and Kronos are killed by the angels. You and your effing angels. My angels also kills you. I see. I had no more use to you. Before the possession, my angels are humans who follow my words. I cannot control all their actions. But this is not the problem. Of course it's not the problem to you. Well, what's the problem then? When you die, Gaia interacts directly with you. The life energy? The one you're trying to save? Yes, Gaia reforms your body and offers you the option to kill Damien. Or to kill you. Even she thinks you're wrong. Even she thinks you're wrong. Silence! At that point in this time, I and Damien have absorbed too much Gaia energy. The universe was unbalanced. We were linked as the death of one who cascades into the destruction of all the timeline. Gaia punished the mistakes of my decisions, not the goal of my being. Do you want to see your daughter again or not? Oh. Well, he got a bit... God definitely got mad at that one. Yeah. Okay, so from here we went Holy Halls of God or Damien't. I think we went to the Holy Halls of God next. You came to the Holy Halls of God, a previous version of this very place we are right now. It looks very different from here. Time has not been kind to the walls of this palace. My angels were ecstatic with your arrival. They did not try to protect me. They were certain you would abrogate your attack. For I was the savior of Gaia and you were a being of Gaia itself. You did not hesitate into killing me. Serves you well. I died and all the Gaia energy inside me erupted with such tremendous force, the whole universe collapsed. I understood my fundamental mistake. I was tinkering with so many variables I could never focus on my true fate. You Celestials always tinker too much with our world. Yes, the solution was not to destroy many variables, but to destroy one single constant. Oh no. Okay, and then we went to Damien't. You still had your seething desire to avenge your daughter. Damien was your target. You sneaked inside his lair on in Cyber Neon, New York, 26XX, and confronted him face to face. His power was unmatched. Even using everything Gaia offered you, he still managed to win. How? Didn't Gaia give me a specific power just to kill him? He and I were at war on that timeline, a war to control the energy of life. He learned multiple ways to manipulate Gaia. Your attack strengthened him more than ever. However, he did not foresee the betrayal of Kronos. Kronos was alive? It was a Kronos from another timeline, though his plan was impressive. He knew Gaia would just be absorbed by Damien, so Kronos overloaded his foe with its energy. He wielded the Life Blade, an artifact from another timeline which helped the genesis of life, the origin of Gaia itself. Damien't died, and his death freed all absorbed Gaia at once. Damien't died, and his death freed all absorbed Gaia at once. The force was too much for the timeline to survive. Though another timeline was readily born. Oh, Lucy, what happened on this new timeline? You lived happily with your daughter and your husband. Is that true? But wouldn't you all be back again? Damien and I were linked because of all absorbed Gaia. He became too weak to fight, and so did I. Besides, Kronos cared for you until your death, after a joyous and uneventful life with the ones you loved the most. I can't believe it might be possible after all. Okay, so now I believe it was this one. Let's see. Weight of the generations. Yeah, I want to find out about these weird zombies. What happened? On that timeline, you took my power back from one of my angels. Impressive. Although the cost was the soul of your husband. Ezra. You survived an onslaught of reanimated corpses. A trick Damon uses to slow down my army of angels. And Kronos gave you two choices. To return home and search for your daughter, or to kill me. That one was a short thing there. Okay. This one is next. What do you think happens now? You ran back to your house. The city was in ruins. However, Lucy was still in your house. She was safe. Oh my. She was probably so scared. The both of you escaped to the coast. The Antichrist let you run away. He let us run away? But he wanted my Lucy. You ignored his pleas to help him. He wanted revenge on you for that. But how could you escape? How could our escape be a revenge to him? The reason is that I found you. Who's that man? That was Isaiah. He completed his path, and now he was fully possessed by Uriel, one of my angels. What did he do to us? What did he do? The Antichrist and Kronos were strong on this timeline. I required all Gaia available. You killed us, and you still ask my help? You are disgusting, just like the Antichrist. I was naive indeed, though you do not seem perturbed by your friend Kronos allowing your death. What impressed me the most was your subconscious knowledge of Gaia. For as I absorbed your soul, you almost uncovered my true nature. If you stopped thinking about Lucy and rearranged your thoughts for an instant, you would discover my true nature as Themis. I wish I discovered you before to effing kill you. Do not worry. You achieved your vengeance on a neighbor timeline. Okay. This is some deep lore stuff. I mean, wow. This is great. Kronos took you to my hideout. You still had the power to kill a god, the one I hoped you would use on the Antichrist. And Kronos knew you would be able to best me at my weakened state. After all, you were the Godhuntress. Though before you could not kill, you already knew how to hunt. Never say this name again, or else I'll show you the real Huntress. You should be proud of the legacy and inherited from your father. I killed you on this timeline, right? It's enough information for me. Let's move on. Lucy's not, I mean, Cat is not liking that. The next was Deja Void, so I believe that was this one. Yep. We're getting there, we're getting there. My voice is wrecked, though. You killed Kronos on this event. Excellent choice. Oh no. As the halls of time collapse with their master, figments of reality resurface as narrowing simulacra. I did not think you could survive on this precarious timeline. And still, you were torn between escaping and protecting your daughter's soul. Any lesser being would not think twice to run away. And that's exactly what we did initially. We ran away from that baby. Go screw that baby. Okay, no, we didn't go to Time Harrier. Transport struggle, that was it. You tried to escape from the collapsed timeline and return back to your daughter. I absorbed the force of order from Kronos. This would be useful on another timeline. However, at this point, I struggled to keep the universe from ending, or else I would lose this very power. And what's this clock in the middle of nowhere? It is the heart of the timeline, the machine Kronos used to stabilize the flow of time. As you cracked its code and fixed its core, the timeline could be repaired. I sent you a taxi in order to bring you back into reality. You did much more than I expected from you. Through your actions, although also triggered a previous escape route of Kronos, a train able to send him to another timeline in case of emergency, which used the current timeline as fuel. You're wording this as if I'd take the train that destroys everything. Yeah, well, we did. In a few timelines. What? You sent me a taxi and you could have sent me any warning at all? You couldn't send me any warning at all? My time was small and it focused solely on restoring the timeline. I was also not aware of that cowardice from Kronos. You became the god of time and you don't have time? Sure. Okay, from here we went to Calypso. This one. You entered the train to escape to another timeline. I still can't believe this was just a miscommunication problem. The timeline gone, my powers vanished, and you could not even survive the impact to enter another timeline. You became a lost soul in the end of time, a rather unfitting ending for such a journey. My mission was far from being completed. It's so weird. This must be the biggest tragedy that could happen. Yet, I feel so detached. Do not worry about your humanity. Infinite possibilities fill a soul with meaningless. Though, be careful, for Gaia is the free will with purpose, not the carelessness born out of chaos. Okay, and then we went to this one, Angel of Death. On that timeline, you fortunately chose the taxi. Soon you were back to safety. I so needed you to protect me and kill the Antichrist, though I could see the tiredness of your soul. No wonder, so much happened since Wisconsin. Wyoming. Wyoming. I always mix up those two places, don't know why. I managed to fix the broken timeline, however it was still too fluid, many events branching from this point. Sometimes you killed Damien't and I had one of my angels possess you. Sometimes you killed me, and Damien't ruled with the power of Kronos and Gaia at his mercy. And sometimes you killed the reanimated corpse of your daughter, and we did all three. We actually did all three of these. Then you returned home and found an alive Lucy. You rescued her from there. Though the other Catherine saw this as kidnapping. Oh, so Interesting. So if the Antichrist doesn't steal Lucy, it is Cat herself coming in from a different timeline to save Lucy from herself. That's crazy to think about. You created a time loop where not Damien, but you took Lucy away from yourself. I kidnapped Lucy from me? This timeline became too overlapped. It was unusable to fix the corruption of Gaia. Though I learned much about the power of Kronos, the forces of order. Okay, that is interesting. I mean, I never really thought about that. Fascinating. Okay. Almost done. Almost done. Time Harrier. You stayed on the broken timeline, protecting the remains of your daughter. It would be 10 years of persistence had time not been destroyed. My god, I spent 10 whole years fighting those time anomalies, being lost from their original timelines which tried to invade neighbor universes. Demons, angels, ghosts. Without the order of Kronos, those time anomalies became very dangerous. Damien't found you, and while you fought the anomalies, he asked you to kill me, claiming I robbed free will. As if I was the one to corrupt Gaia. Though you could still betray him if you had the foresight to do what was right. Okay. So now, is it just 2 games left? Yes, 2 games left and then the reading. Okay, Fall from Grace is next. You chose to kill Damien. He sought refuge at the depths below, the agent of chaos himself, afraid of your unpredictability. Arctic and Lanes protected him. The powerful Elric and Ragnar from numerous timelines were merely time anomalies on this one. And you reached to confront him. As you reached, he dared to call me a kid birthed from him to... Oh. So he wasn't calling Lucy a kid birthed from him. He was calling God a kid birthed from him? Interesting. He had finally discovered my origin the moment he pressed the button to end you. However, he was still unaware of my mission. You defeated Damien, and chaos erupted from his corpse. So Lucy and I could finally... No. Your time together did not last, as the depths below crumbled without its matrix force. Okay, and then final one, and then the reading. The reading can settle down. Damien't convinced you to fight me on this branch. And with the power I bestowed upon you, the Antichrist achieved his goal. He conquered the power to mold a new reality with the forces of order and chaos. And the Gaia energy he absorbed from Lucy and I would guarantee his complete control over its fate. Damien't could be able to even revive the All-Father creation. Fortunately, he was not able to use his new acquired abilities. For Lucy ended his existence on this timeline. Lucy? This thing is Lucy? This Lucy is not the same one you lost on this path. So who is she? The truth is unclear, even for my being. This Lucy is free will. She is pure Gaia. She chooses you as you always choose her. And she can kill this all-powerful Antichrist? Instantaneously, she promised to protect you on all possible existences. Oh, then you better not try anything funny with me. However, this Lucy does not appear on any other timelines I have witnessed. What? What does that mean? I do not know. Although I can assure you, regardless of what your future becomes, be happy your daughter will never give up on you, just as you never give up on her. Oh look, it's the Kronos TV. Okay. So we've read through all the games we have played. Let me try to understand what's going on. There is an energy inside all of us named Gaia, right? Yes. I was really hoping I was going to be done reading this a little bit more. The life force of life itself. And you are a Gaia from another universe. I am a being made of Gaia, just like you are. Though you are able to enjoy your free will, while I had explicit purpose to be... I am not Gaia itself. Gaia is an energy that rarely has a physical manifestation. Unlike the Antichrist and Kronos, the vessel for the forces of chaos and order, respectively. Okay, and you want me to help you fix a problem they caused. Yes, you may see how the corruption of Gaia affects your paths throughout the ages. You just need to check the displays I organized on the Ray Room. There's no rush. You can walk towards the end of the hall whenever you feel ready. Oh, Cat. What have you gotten yourself into? Okay. So let's walk towards here and end this now. Let's say... Kronos? No, this is merely a view from a single point in time where he awaits your arrival. And what am I going to do there? You will ask him help to go back in time and stop the conjuration of the Antichrist? Save Lucy. Precisely. After all those branches, all those interventions, this very moment remains unchanged. This event is a universal constant as you are, though from a different nature than yours. All possibilities from this past converge into this occurrence. And from this occurrence, all possibilities branch out into the future. The whole universe bends its will for this universal constant to happen. If anything were to change on this single event, all timelines would adapt themselves to it. I am certain it is the only solution. Catherine, you must kill Kronos on this moment in time. Wait, what? No way. First of all, Kronos is my friend. He fights you on most timelines. I don't believe you. And besides that, he's a god. You can't just kill him. It is true that the forces of order would try to heal itself. Kronos would be reborn on a new timeline. But what if we caused an irreparable damage to him? Oh no. So this is what the anchor is for. To kill. Not kill. End. The anchor of fates can sink any fate in the sea of nothingness. Its metal was the raw materials the Antichrist used when creating the button to end you. You kill Kronos with the anchor of fates, and he ceases to be on all timelines, on all universe. And with this new universal constant in place, he can never give you the choice that corrupts Gaia. Okay, so I see a question here. Is this an old game? It is not. It came out a few months ago. But here's my only hope to save Lucy. I will give you Lucy if you do my bidding. Why don't you do it, then? Aren't you that cat on his lap? Why does it have to be me? It feels older than that? Yes, it feels older than that because it's meant to look like PlayStation 1. Yeah. I am vastly superior than any human being. However, I am still made out of Gaia. I cannot touch the artifact, for I am a being of free will, and the anchor is an imposition of destiny. Why can I touch it? When you press that button your fate sank. Even though we are in the past, you already have no future. You are unbound. I understand I asked you too much, but justice must be achieved by any means. Save Gaia, save Lucy, save yourself. Catherine, it is the only choice. What? Lucio! Mom! I don't know what Mr. Glaucoma over there told you, but don't trust him. I'm sure it's bullshit. I told her the truth, the whole truth. Oh yeah? Did you tell her you sucked human souls from innocent people? I needed their Gaia energy. I had to be strong enough to fix the corruption. Shut up. You just want to kill Kronos and Damien and take all their power to yourself. If this is what it takes. Mom, this anchor, it's the only thing that can kill him. Remember what I told you about the singularity point. The moment you go talk to Kronos, if you kill him there, he's going to die forever. He's disguised as Kronos' cat. So it's all true. What? I have no future. I'll never have Lucy. Mom, we need to save the macroverse. Save the macroverse or save yourself. Tell her the truth. What truth? Who? Can we trust anyone here? He is not just a Lucy from another timeline. He is from the universe without Catherine. The universe born from the corruption. That's what I was thinking. As I approach my fate, his universe slowly fades. Is that true, Lucio? You need to kill him. You're our only hope. I comprehend. The will of Gaia shall be honored. Catherine, maybe there is more than one choice after all. What? No. There is no choice. You kill Kronos and live with the Lucy you know and love? No, Catherine. Or you kill me and sacrifice yourself for a Lucy you can never reach. Mom. It is time to choose. Wow. Time to make the choice. Well. Oh yes, those jams again. Look who's back after all this time. How can I help you, Catherine? Wait. Something's wrong. Oh my. Catherine. Where did you find this? Who gave you the anchor of fates? Okay, it's time to make the choice. It's time to make the choice. So that was so long, all that reading. That really was. So, do we kill Kronos and basically be on the side of God and say, Lucio, I don't trust you? Or do we trust Lucio and decide to kill God, the Ephemus? Oh. You know? Gonna be screwed either way. Well, you really don't know who to trust at this point. However, here's what I will say. Here's what I will say. I think after reading everything that God gave us, essentially, hearing all the different timelines, all the information, God has given us more information than our alleged son from a different universe has, Lucio. So I think I'm going to be on the side of God for my first choice. We're going to end Kronos, actually. We're going to go ahead and end Kronos. Okay. Now, I'm about to take a break now before we finish this, but I wanted to go back to this game over here that I could not get past this room, if you remember. Okay, and I think maybe we have a solution here. We shall see. We shall see. So, apparently there is a hidden floorboard in this room. What you have to do is walk down to the door and go left, and go up a step or two, and it should be there. You will not be able to see it. Okay, so here's like the door. Go to the left. Go up a step. Go up a 2. Nothing. Nothing. Hang on. Maybe click. Nothing? Okay, so look, here's this. Here's this. Go a left one, and then go up one. Nothing. Ain't nothing here. Go left again. Go up again. Nothing. Ain't nothing. Oh, wait, hang on a minute. I just saw something appear on my screen, but no, I think that was something else, actually. Let me try. Yeah, that was just me moving my mouse. Ain't nothing here. Unless you had to be positioned a certain way. Like, what if we position ourselves to the right? What if we position ourselves to the left? What if we position ourselves down? Ain't nothing. Because they are a-holes. That is why it's hidden. I see, I see. I don't know. It should be there, yeah. It's not. I'm pressing enter, unless it's a different button. Enter was the button that I used to pick up the phone. I can click. Clicking. Clickety click. Nothing here. Nothing. Let me check the right side. Clickety click. Ain't nothing here. Oh, there it is. Okay, so it was way over there. Okay, let me tell you this. When you make something that has absolutely no indication like that in a game, no one is going to be able to get past this point, okay? I mean, I had no idea up until, I mean, come on now. You jump, okay, the floorboard is lifted. You you jump on it and it seems to have done something. Finally, you awaken in a forest that seems odd. You've never been here before. I know, I never have been here before. I don't even know what the heck this even is. Your mind begins to wander. Now, I'm just scared that there's going to be more hidden secrets in this game, because screw this game. I am just... Yeah, you could have thrown in some sort of outline or something. There was nothing there. I want to play a game. That must have been Lucy. Let's go. I can't say I've seen any video of anyone actually doing this, but I don't know. Lucy, get back here. Brand new content. If no one's ever done it on YouTube before, here we go. Or on Twitch, or wherever it is that you're watching this. You awaken in a farce. You've been here before. Is this another darn puzzle? Ooh! Don't tell me. Don't tell me this is a puzzle. Don't tell me this is a stupid puzzle. You already know that's Lucy somehow. Okay, never mind, okay. It's just gonna keep looping back a few times. Okay, thank goodness. Here I thought it was gonna be a stupid puzzle that we're gonna have to do something exactly pixel perfect again. We're gonna awaken again, aren't we? Oh, here we go. You awaken in a... Oh, Lucy. Get back here, Luce. Oh. We collected a Lucy. And you can't go that way anymore. Oh, we collected another Lucy. I wonder how many people actually made it this far in this game. Probably not many. Lucy? Mom. Yeah? Yeah? Uh-huh. Did I die? I mean, the game's still open. It did not close. Okay, well, you know what? Screw this game. I think that there's probably is more to it. When you make a game like that, screw that nonsense. Screw it. Oh, there we go. Something happened. What? You expect people to wait? This game, I have to say, with what it's doing, with what it's doing here, Mommy, your eyes haven't fully adjusted, but you know that voice. Lucy, you're alive. You hug Lucy. I thought you were gone. Just tell me what happened when I was sleeping. Mommy, while you were sleeping, I found my old toys. That's great, honey. They are in my room. I'll go get them for you. That'll be lovely. You sigh to yourself. What in the world was that? Was that a dream? That couldn't have been real. If phone starts ringing, I want to play a game. Why are you running like that? Where's that stupid phone? Hello, Catherine. Not you again. Stay away from my daughter, you sick freak. Catherine, it's your neighbor. We know each other for weeks now. Do you want to play a game? I have to go now. Lucy's crying. Oh, all right. For dinner, you hang up on him. I bet what he was saying is for dinner we're gonna have Lucy soup. I guess everything is back to normal. Sure. Hey Lucy, do you want to go to the park for a picnic? Yes. I will race you to the park. Hey, wait up. Okay, now the game just closed. Okay, so problem. You got two problems with that game. First of all, no one's going to get past that stupid floorboard. What the heck? Second of all, problem number two, you wait for like, what, a minute or so? Black screen before something happens. Like, oh, I guess the game's done. Close it out. Come on now. Come on now. So this was very, very long. I was not expecting all that reading. So we're going to take a break now. And then we're going to wrap up the rest of this game after we're going to end Chronos now. So I will see you soon for the finale of C.H.A.I.N.G.E.D.